Look into the mirror and you see, I'm revealing all my secrets.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Kestra, and I'm back with another awesome video for you guys. In today's video is going to be the launch of my college series. Yes, I am in college. I am now a college sophomore. I am in college. I go to the Cabrini University, illustrious Cabrini University, and I'll be getting more into detail about my experience at Cabrini, all that stuff in future videos. So if you want to see more videos in this college series, please give this video a big thumbs up down below, so that helps me out a lot. So that way I know you guys enjoy these videos, and I know you guys are interested in more college content. Yes, I am also a college student. And in this video right here, which is the launch of the series, is basically I'm going to be talking about what I learned after 1 year of college. I have some notes on my computer off to the side, so I'm looking down, that's what I'm looking at. And basically I'm going to be going after what I personally learned about myself, about school, and just about different things that made me look at life a little bit different. So let's jump right into number one. One of the first things I learned was how I need to trust myself. And I learned that by seeing it. I saw that I need to trust that this is something that I can do, something I'm capable of, and something that I shouldn't doubt. Like throughout this whole year, I was doubting myself, doubting that I was going to get the grades that I deserve, doubting that I was going to be able to balance work and school. But it worked out. I was able to do it, and I overcame it. And I feel like as long as I trusted myself a little bit more, I could have got more done, because I wouldn't have been always putting myself down and always saying, this is too hard, you can't do this. But that's something that I learned, was that I need to trust myself and trust myself to the fullest. The second thing I learned was you only get out of life what you put into life. And that's something that college really taught me. If you study an hour for a test or study 4 hours for a test, that will truly affect the results you get on that test. And that's something I had to learn, that the more I work hard at something, the better I'm going to get at something. It's not going to be something that's handed to me. It's not going to be something that's just given to me. I have to work at it in order to achieve what I want to achieve. My goal was to leave college with a 3.7. I did not reach that goal, and it's because I did not put in the work. And I had to fail in order to see that I get out of it what I put into it. The third thing that I learned from college was having friends is not everything. My whole freshman year, I only really socialized with my roommate. And I learned that having friends does not define you, does not make you, and it's not necessary. It's nice to have friends. Yes, I would have enjoyed probably my college experience a little better if I had friends, but not having friends didn't make me less of a person. And I know that's hard it was hard for me to realize in the moment, but looking back, I was able to get so much done because I wasn't surrounded myself by other people. And I know that sounds bad, I was kind of closed off, but in a sense, it helped me focus more. So, having friends is not everything. And another reason why having friends is not everything is because most of the people who had all the friends and who were really popular failed classes because they were so caught up and making friends and being around a whole bunch of people that they fail to realize the reason why they're here in the first place. And the reason why you're in college is not to be friendly. Yes, friends are good. They say college where you meet your lifelong friends, but the real thing you're here in college for is to get an education. My Cabrini costs $40,000 a year, $44,000 to be exact. I'm not about to waste $44,000 a year searching for friends. Sorry. It's just not something I'm gonna do. Number Number 4, everyone is not your friend. And that's something that I had to learn as well. Like, just thinking about my friends back home and then the people that I met in college. Like, I had to really sit back and like analyze that everyone's not your friend. If people don't support what you're doing while you're in college, or people don't help you along the way but expect you to help them, they're not really your friend. And that was something I had to learn, and I had to learn that the hard way, that everyone is not my friend and that they are associates, people I used to be friends with. And that was something, that was kind of a hard pill to swallow, but it was something I needed to learn. Number 5, I learned that there are certain things in life that I will not accept, whether that be with relationships, that i.e. friendships, boyfriend and girlfriend, like romantic relationships, or even family relationships. There's just some things that I'm just not going to accept out of life. And I really learned that in college. Like, I'm not going to accept people disrespecting me, talking to me a certain type of way. I'm not going to accept people who don't support me and the things that I do. Those people are going to be cut, period. They're going to be cut, period. Like, they're not going to be a part of my life if they don't follow the morals and the codes that I follow for my life. So that is another thing that I learned from my first year of college. Number 6, I learned who my real supporters are. I learned that some people that you thought are your friends, just going back off of I learned who my real friends are. I learned who my real supporters are, the people who really care, people who checked up on, people who texted me, people who called me, the people who actually were there for me when I needed them and didn't just hit me up when they needed something from me. You feel me? So I learned that also. Number 6, I learned that sometimes your plans going into college changes. Going into college, I had this plan on becoming a criminal justice major or a criminology major. As soon as I got there, I changed my major to political science. Excuse me. I changed my major to political science. So that right there, my plans changed. Then as I'm going throughout the year, I started getting these emails about the Army and about military stuff, and my plans changed even more. I didn't know nothing about what a military lawyer was, a judge advocate, or anything about the military in general. And as soon as I started doing my research and learning more about it, it all clicked. I wanted to join the military, and now that's going to happen soon. So it's like, plans change, and that's okay. You don't have to stick to this ... plan that you make up in the beginning. 90% of the time, your major changes, your career path, which means sometimes your career path changes. Or sometimes you realize college is not for you altogether, and it is okay. You don't have to be stuck. If you realize that, change if you can. That's all I have to say about that. But that is something that I learned personally for myself, that sometimes you don't go the direction you thought you were going to go. And number 8, do not sweat the small stuff. And this kind of goes back to the friend situation, but it goes back to a lot of different situations. I can pinpoint a lot of different times where I was stressing over being accepted and being around a whole bunch of people and just having a whole bunch of friends and having a whole bunch of money in college. And looking back, those were little things. Those were things that really didn't do anything for me because I never got to achieve those things. And if I did, I'm looking back, I don't think I would have been any happier that I had more money, had a car, or had friends. So stop sweating the small stuff. Stop looking for, I don't know, it's kind of like I was looking for people to validate me in a way because I was wanting these materialistic things that I didn't have. And I was upset with myself because I didn't have those things. But I honestly wasted so much time trying to get those things and trying to be a different person in a way. So sweating the small stuff it can be anything from like what I mentioned, materialistic things, but it also can be like just getting upset and stressing over little things that really don't matter. But I know it's hard to realize that they don't matter in the moment because it was hard for me. So you just gotta find balance to figure out that not everything is worth getting upset over, crying over, or getting so bottled up and worked up over. So I learned not to sweat the small stuff. Number 9, hard work pays off. Although I did not achieve the GPA that I wanted to achieve, I achieved better than I expected to achieve, and I did good. I'm so sorry, I'm getting a little tired, but I'm gonna finish this video. So don't sweat this. Don't. Hard work pays off. See, brain fart. But hard work pays off. And what I mean by hard work pays off, I mean that if you put, like you said, you put into, like I said in one of my last points, you put into college what you want to get out of college. If you want a 3.7 GPA or higher, you put in the work to achieve that. And trust me, the hard work will pay off. You may not see the results right away, but you will see them as you continue your college career, and you will see them as you get back those tests and you realize I studied for 3 hours this week rather than 1 hour, hour and a half last week. So you really need to just work as hard as possible and not really worry about seeing the results right away, because eventually it will pay off and you will get to the plan or point that you want to be. And number 10, don't be afraid to ask for help. That is something that I learned. In the beginning, I was really afraid to talk to people about the fact that I was really lonely. And like I mentioned multiple times in this video, I didn't have a lot of friends my freshman year. So I was very by myself in my room, going to eat by myself. I had to learn to go to eat by myself. I had to learn to stay in the library by myself. I literally did everything by myself. And I started to take a toll on me because I became really lonely and almost to the point of suicide. Like, it was that bad my freshman year. And I just felt like it was so hard at first for me to ask for help. I contemplated so many times going to counselors, going to people to talk to me. And honestly, even though the counselor really didn't fix my problems because she couldn't physically fix my problems, she did give me someone to talk to, vent to, and just talk about all my problems, and also gave me a way to just relieve, I'm sorry, but just relieve some of that stress that I was feeling. Because trust me, I was really stressed out my freshman year, the past year. Like, I was so stressed that I still don't even feel like I've recovered. Like, it's only been a couple weeks, it's only been like a week since I've been home, and I still can feel all that stress, like, just on my body. Like, I was so stressed. And I feel like asking for help just to relieve some of that stress really can go a long way. It did for me, at least. And that was something that I had to learn, that I needed to ask for help. So if something is going on, don't be afraid to ask for help. And that is it on the 10 things that I learned after my freshman year of college. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you hit the subscribe button down below. I hope you comment any other future videos you want to see in this new college series. I hope you give this video a big old thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.